All right, guys, I want to take a quick look at question number 2. All right, I already put this function into the calculator and pulled out this table of values from the calculator. All right, a couple of things I want to mention. Okay, first of all, it's going to hit 0 somewhere between 5 and 6 because it goes from 5 to negative 43. So 0 is somewhere in between those two. So that's why I approximated just past 5, 0 on my graph. Second, they're saying state the coordinates of the vertex and explain its meaning in the context of the problem. Now, here's the problem here. If you look, you got two values of 53 that repeat and no middle number between them. But we know that the vertex has to be between those two numbers. So our vertex is going to be 2.5 comma some number. Now the way I'm going to figure that out, I have to put this function back in. Negative 8x squared plus 40x plus 5. All right, and I looked at the graph. This is what the graph looked like. All right, I got the values I plotted off the table of values. I used a scale of 5 for the y values, but I only labeled every other one. That's why they're going up by tens. But the scale is really 5. Now, this is key. This is something I wanted to remind you about. Remember, we could calculate a value. I know the vertex between 2 and 3. It's got to be 2.5 comma some y value. And if you put the function in, you could then go second trace, and you could plug in a value. So I'm going to plug in a value. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to type in 2.5. I'm going to hit enter. Right? And that value is 55. So my vertex is 2.5 comma 55. And again, the way I do that, first of all, you got to put the function in. You could either go from here or from the graph, go second trace, hit enter to put in a value, plug in the number. It says state the coordinates of the vertex and explain its meaning in the context of the problem. Well, this is my vertex here. This point is 2.5 comma 55. What does this represent? It represents the highest point or the maximum height. So it represents when the ball reaches its maximum height. All right? So sometimes there are these interpretation questions where you got to explain what it means. All right? All right, guys, I'm going to post the answers. Hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you later.